Little bit. Got a little bit of time. 5 minutes. That's come on, bro. Guess that'll be good for now. So it's Lunacy 65. 3 minutes and then we'll start live. Anybody's coming in? This is episode 3, season 1 of Locked into Lunacy. So stop on by and check it out. Podcast where we review this week's episode of JCW Lunacy. Hey, welcome in. How's your night going so far? Ready for a JCW Lunacy review? Welcome to live chat. 2 minutes will start. Pretty good, man. Thanks. All right, cool, man. Me too. You watch JCW Lunacy this week? It was a crazy episode, man. Can't wait to talk about it. Oh, 9 people. Let's go. We got just over 2 minutes. You guys want to chat before I start the review? How's everybody doing tonight? One minute left and we'll start. Oh, we got down to 1. Come on. About to go down in a minute here. Oh, now we got 5. Right. Well, now that everybody's in here, I suppose we can. Oh, yep. Now we're going to get started. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 3 of Locked into Lunacy. Going to be reviewing Lunacy number 65. Start off the show, we got Too Tough Tony going backstage to start fighting with Jeff the Ref and Vito. Russo says he needs to he's out of control and needs to cool off. Um, what happened last week? Yeah, he got screwed over for the JCW title with Matt Cardona and the whole Jeff the Ref thing and everything like that. I do like how they're doing Vince Russo as a subtle. He seems more of a subtle heel to me. He didn't really get full heel status till recently when you started to realize that he was only treating the baby faces kind of like they're out of control, but the heels kind of get to do whatever they want, sort of thing. Or we'll see that develop later on throughout the show. Then we got the first match of the night is Danny Moe versus Big Al. And Big Al makes the stipulation that only she can use the weapons in their weapons match since she is the showrunner of the women's division. And Big Al wins with the slam or the DDT onto the trash can, right? Um my feelings on the whole Big Al storyline are kind of, well, I wouldn't say mixed. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of teasing maybe Vince Russo is in an inappropriate relationship with Big Al or any of the talent, and then basically saying that, well, she's just lying to blackmail. That's also not a very good look. Um if you're saying that that happens in the wrestling industry. I'm not a fan of this whole Big Al storyline, guys. I'm going to be honest. Next, we got Jasmine Sinclair wondering where her monster corporation is at. Well, Willie Mack tells her that they're stuck in traffic and that tonight he's going to bend her over a knee and spank her. Also, not into it. I'm not into the over sexualization of the female characters. I don't want to seem like woke or anything, you know what I mean? But like, it's not 1995, man. It's 2026. We can do better. That's all I'm fucking saying. Next, we have the perfect promo of Kerry Morton again. Yeah, man. Kerry Morton is freaking awesome. He wasn't there, oddly enough, this week. We were missing Kerry Morton in action, but we still got that sweet ass pre-taped promo. You guys know the one if you watch the show. Next, we have Vampiro comes out. Okay, and another thing I forgot to mention is that they announced prior to this. I thought originally that this is where Vampiro did the announcement of James Storm versus Mr. Anderson for the Left for Dead match. But actually they announced it earlier in the opening Danny Moe versus Big Al match. But Vampiro comes out, he introduces Madman Pondo, and he said Pondo is going to go up against Mosh Pit Mike, and he wants to have Pondo make have Pondo make Mike bleed and really pay for whatever he thinks is guilty of. And yeah, we're gonna talk about it in a little bit. Freaking brutal match, man. Just insane what those guys did. Yeah, here we go. And then we have it sort of revealed that Big Al is doing false allegations to blackmail Russo in the storyline. Like I said, I'm not a fan of it. Uh, we can do better as far as storylines go. I hope this one ends pretty quickly here. Then we got Violent J pays for time on his own show and says he'll find a way back in. This is kind of funny to me, man. Keep up the good work. You got this. Thank you. Whoop whoop. Hell yeah, homie. What do you guys think of Violent J being out and the storyline of him trying to get back in? By the way, if you didn't know, Violent J just yesterday got his own TikTok account. He has one video up right now. It's pretty funny. He talks about how his face paint filter doesn't look like him. You know what I'm saying? Anytime. Yeah, a lot of people on TikTok didn't know either. That's where I got my start doing JCW reviews. Was TikTok. I was doing it over on TikTok Live, and then I got enough followers to do it on YouTube. And then I'm like, hell yeah, I can make them videos. So started this thing, this podcast called Locked into Lunacy. It's just been listening for last couple of weeks, but I'm gonna start to do video like this. I think that does better. I did some test lives with videos, and yeah, that seems to be more popular. Hell yeah. Vito wants Luigi to make him a pizza, and Luigi says after my match, Vito's like, "Oh, "It's a fucking circus around here." Then Jasmine says she needs help from Big Vito tonight, and we'll see what that's about. And then we got the 6-man scramble for the number one contender for the American title. Jeeves versus Luigi Promo versus versus Disco Ray, Broke Ass Briar Wellington, and Stephen Flo. The Neon Ninja Facade. He's apparently a returning act. I haven't been watching JCW Lunacy for its entirety. I started doing these reviews at like maybe episode 50. So I'm not super familiar with the Neon Ninja Facade, but damn, did he look good in this match. Doing that sweet ass backflip off the after the second story of the crowd. Man, fucking awesome. And then of course he got the win. So I'm looking forward to some Facade versus Ninja match. And then Big Vito, we got a whole shit ton of Big Vito storyline in this thing. Big Vito is talking to the Brothers of Funstruction, and he's gonna beat. He tells them they better beat the Outbreak tonight for their tag team titles. And I like how it's kind of a funny back and forth with Vito and the Brothers of Funstruction. Uh, Got to stop saying all the time. Anyway, when Ruffo's like, "Oh, forget about it," kind of mocking him, and then, and then they're so scared when Vito comes back. And they're like, "We didn't say nothing." All right, thanks for the advice, man. Well, on that note of don't curse, we're gonna change this guy's name to Snow Cane, even though I know people say his real name. I don't want to get banned. Snow Cane versus Big Vito. It's revealed that Vito, the help that Jasmine Sinclair's help that she needed was with Big Vito, um, being in the match with Snow Cane tonight. And Big Vito looks really good in this match. And it ends with Big Vito just repeatedly smacking him with the cane, just like super bunch of times. Basically, it looks like he's going to kill him, sort of thing. Did I miss a page? Feel like. Oh yeah, I missed a lot. Anyway, we'll come back to it. But then Willie Mack and Too Tough Tony come out and they start defending Snow Cane, and they take Jasmine and they're gonna spank her and all that. And Vince Russo comes out and says, "You guys are out of control," and then he's like, uh, "You're suspended indefinitely" or whatever. But I got ahead of myself. After Jay pays for his time, we are supposed to go to the Madman Pondo versus Mosh Pit Mike match. Oh my gosh, man. This was so freaking crazy. Alrighty. Good luck with that, bro. This is so freaking crazy. This match where these two guys just cut the crap out of each other's faces. So brutal. At one point, Man Pondo puts the knife through the tongue of Mosh Pit Mike. Freaking brutal. I thought Mosh Pit Mike was gonna die. Like I didn't know you could stick a knife through somebody's tongue and they could live. Super crazy. All right, man. I appreciate you. Whoop whoop. Good luck with your game tonight. Yeah, super crazy, super brutal match. I want to know if anybody leave it down in the comment if you're watching this live right now. Peace, bro. If you're watching this live right now, go ahead and type in the comments your thoughts on Madman Pondo versus Mosh Pit Mike. Have you ever seen anything that brutal before in pro wrestling? I certainly haven't in a while. Um, I don't know, man. That was some brutal crap, man. Not in this decade, that's for sure. Um, and then if you're watching it later as a YouTube video, just leave it down in the comments, like what you thought. Oh, okay. We didn't skip it. I went through the 6-man scramble and all that. Just missed the Pondo versus Mike for some reason. Oh, we got an ad for a Harley Race DVD. My gosh, man. If you guys don't know, with the history of Harley Race was this badass guy, right? From old NWA wrestling, and he was basically like a legend. Like he was known for going and beating people up in the ring, and then he would go to the bars later that night, wait for somebody to say wrestling is fake, and just beat them up in the bars. And yeah, he was super known throughout the wrestling world. If you had beef with Harley Race, people thought he was legitimately going to come and kill them. It was He was definitely a man to be feared. So I'm very interested in what might be on these match. I've never actually seen a match with him. I've just heard the horror stories of people being afraid of him, basically. But it would be cool to have this DVD or watch what's on it. Then we got the Brothers of Funstruction versus the Outbreak match. Pretty entertaining, back and forth. But then, of course, we have the interference by Big Vito, distracting the ref, taking the ref out, and then Jeff the ref coming in, the other referee, and doing a fast count and getting the Brothers of Fun Structure to win back their titles. I don't think this is the way we wanted it to go, but they're awesome at tag champs too. I could really have either one of them as tag champs, either Brothers of Fun Structure or Outbreak. They're both phenomenal, awesome tag teams with great gimmicks. I think the Outbreak's a little bit better of a gimmick because we have had clowns in wrestling before, but we've never really had zombies the way we do with the Outbreak. Such a good gimmick. And then we have the double death spray happening to Jeff the Ref, and Barnabas not giving him the antidote. So that's crazy. Usually when we see uh the death breath or whatever, the zombie breath thing, usually always Barnabas brings out the antidote and that saves them from turning into a zombie or whatever fate will bestow upon them. But we'll see what'll happen with Jeff the Ref. Maybe he'll be a zombie next week. Our JCW Blast from the Past. We have Matt Cross winning a battle royale, definitely foreshadowing for later. We have James Storm versus Mr. Anderson in that Left for Dead match. And man, just when it looked like one of these guys was going to pick up the win, we had the interference from Matt Cross again, not showing up since he last was on JCW when he screwed over Violent J by laying down for Kerry Morton. He's really showing up to be a kind of heel. I still wish and hope that we're gonna get some promos from Matt Cross. We're still gonna get some character development. Like I feel like the times I've been watching Matt Cross on JCW, I haven't barely ever heard him talk. You can't be the big heel of a company without cutting some promos, without talking about your monologue and your motivation, you know. So I'd like to see him be more developed as a character with this heel persona kind of thing. Be more of the complete package. It seems like he's kind of being used in a spot right now rather than going all in on it like so many other JCW wrestlers. He's the only one on the roster that I feel like is not going all in on his character. He could make it his own. He just needs some time to shine. He just needs to cut some promos. Tell us why he's doing what he's doing. Convince me. And then overall thoughts. Man, Big Vito was a huge part of this. And there was a podcast yesterday with Vince Russo. One second, guys. Mm. Hold on, buddy. What? We're live right now. All right. That'll be it for this episode of Locked into Lunacy. I'll see you next week, guys. Whoop, whoop. Gotta go take care of some shit. Peace.